Hi everybody, this is Pramika here, and today we're going to start a new series sort of thing. So this is a new kit that I have in my shop. This is Ephemera Masterboard, and it has 8 pages. So let me go through it once. But this is very cohesive with the botanical masterboard that is already available in my shop. So I will be digging into that also. These, you can see, these are slight variations because in this way, you know, even if you're working with 8 different sheets, you will get a cohesive project. So that was the idea. So you will see these papers because, as I said, I'm going to work with these, and the project is a paperback folio journal. So as you know, I love making flips and flaps for my projects, and this time I decided to use a paper bag, something like this, to make a tiny folio journal. So I will show you how you can put this together. So what I've used is a paper bag like this. Let me give you the dimensions. I don't have my ruler close by, it seems. Just a second. Okay, so this is a paper bag. I'm having my coffee. This is a paper bag with the dimensions being, it's a little bit longer than 12. It's probably 13 inches long and 7 inches wide. And it also has a gusset. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the boxed bottom at the, over at the tail end. So it doesn't matter because in any case that boxed part adds bulk to the journal sometimes, and this being flat eases up things a little bit. Now if you don't have this flat bottom one, you can easily trim off the boxed part and then just stitch or glue that part. So I have already folded this, and I will show you how I have done this using this paper bag. So let me get my scoreboard and show you how this is going to look. So if you want, you can trim this part off, but I'm going to fold this because I'm going to stitch this part, or you can glue it obviously. But now what I'll do is, here is the scoreboard. So I'm going to measure till 4.5 inches. So this is going to be my first groove, you can say, and then I'm going to give it 1/2 inch for the spine. Okay, so then I'm going to fold this. Now this paper bag being bulky, what you can do is you can score it from the other side also, but I think this is going to do the job, so I know. So for this we would require about 12 envelopes, so you can have that. So we have created a tiny spine, so this is 1/2 inch, and again I'm going to see where this ends. Okay, so this is where it ends, and I'm going to give it 1/2 inch again, a little bit more than 1/2 inch because this is a thicker portion, so maybe 3/4 inch. This way you know how much space you have, and then this is going to be the outer ring, and this can be the fold. So this is how it's looking. So this will go in just towards the edge, and then this will be the okay, so this will be the closure. Okay, Now if you want to add more stuff, then you can obviously give more room to these spine areas, and I think what I have as 1/2 inch spine is more than enough to accommodate everything that I want to. So now is the time when I show you what I've lined up. So this is what we have, you know. So here is again envelope cluster. It has 3 envelopes. So this is a tiny envelope that I have. If you do not have envelopes, no worries. You can always fold paper and create structures like this, because this one is actually a paper that I folded. So this is actually a folded paper, and this will go in like this. Okay, and here is the window on an envelope. I will trim off this extra bit and probably add it somewhere. I'm not going to throw it away, of course, but this is how I have lined everything up. I wanted to upload some videos, but I have been working like crazy. You know, I'm working on I finished my design team project first, Junk with Steph, which needs a flip through to be done, and then I have started working on my Shabby Does design team project, which is going to be again a folio sort of thing, but in a mini size. So here it is. So when you open this part, like the one that we had created, so here you have 2 parts. The journal is going to be here in the middle, and here we have another cluster of envelopes. So here is one. Actually what I've done is I had this big envelope, you know, this is a huge one. So I have trimmed it down and put the 2 pieces, one over here and one over there. And also I have this large one, which is probably what I will do is, again, I'm going to snip this off, and I'm going to add that as an additional flip out. So here the structure will be like, this is going to be a tuck spot or a narrow pocket sort of thing. So this will flip open, and this will be a top loading pocket. These are all dyed envelopes. So this will be like this. This will flip on top, and this will go in like this. Okay, so sorry, this will go in like this. This might look a little bit tricky, but once we get going, you will be able to understand what I mean. And this I'm going to trim into 2 parts. Each of them will form additional envelopes, flips, you know, on the either side. So since I have put this envelope like this, this will flip at the top. This one will flip at the bottom. So this will have again 3 parts. This is a smaller envelope. This is the cut-off portion of this one, and this is again another craft colored envelope. So these are all going to be covered with the papers that I'm planning on using. That is mostly the Ephemera sheets as well as the Botanical collage sheets. I'll show you. The Botanical masterboard sheets that I have, vintage Botanical. So I'll be using this. I'll be using both the kits. There are 10 sheets in total, and also I have additional 8 sheets for the Ephemera masterboard. So I have these sheets and I'll have these sheets. So total I will have 18 sheets to play with, and I will make tags, pages, everything from these 3 kits. Okay, so this is the set I will be using, and here, as I said, there is this stack, and I'll show you how this works too. So this envelope is going to flip out. This is going to be another flip out, and then this one will flip out altogether like this. So here is the third set of envelopes, and at the back what I plan on doing is, at the back I'm planning on adding another bunch of envelopes as pockets, flips and stuff like that. So here we have this envelope, which can be a side loading one, whatever. Again, this is just a scrap of paper that I've folded. This is also another scrap of paper. Actually, I took one sheet A4 size or US letter size, and I have trimmed it into two portions, and then I was left with this scrap, so I decided I'm going to make this into a pocket sort of thing also. So this is going to go in here, okay, and this part is going to go in here. So we have 3 pockets over here, and this is a long envelope which I've folded up, so I'll probably keep it this way, and these will be like this. So we'll start working on the flip out parts first, because that will make things more comprehensive and understandable. Like when I'm talking you through the process, you might not be able to understand or comprehend what I'm trying to talk you through, but once I cover these envelopes up and I place them, you will be having a brief idea what to do. Now when I'm working on a project like this, I have said before that I always work on the cover first. Usually this is not what I do. Usually when I'm working on a journal, what I do is I work on the cover last, because my journals tend to get a lot of ephemera, so they get chunky. So then what happens is that it doesn't fit into the cover. I have to redo the cover. I've been there, done it. So I try and do the cover last. But in projects like this, I need to decide on the cover first. How much bulk of a journal can this cover take? So that will decide how thick my journal will be, how many pages I will put in, how much ephemera I can put into that, and that's that. So today we're going to do something different. As I said, we're going to create a folio using a brown paper bag or a craft colored paper bag. Someone must have done this before. I'm not the first one. I don't claim to be the first one to have done this, but I thought that since I've done folios from flip outs from all sorts of things, stacked envelopes, I've done file folders, all 4 file folders. I've done quite a lot of these flips and stuff. So I thought maybe I'm going to give this a try, and I love this size. This is a very comprehensive, very easy to handle size. So I'm going to work with these papers, and in the next part I'll come back and show you how I have covered all the envelopes. I will be stitching around them mostly, and we will just put these together first, and then we are going to start working on the journal, and then we'll put maybe we're going to work on the ephemera first, and then we're going to work on the journal. So we'll see. The first thing is that I need to cover these envelopes and have some stitching on them, and then I'll come back and show you how I'm going to put these together. So this is going to be a step-by-step process. So this is just the first step, and the second step will be how I cover these things and come back to show you how I'm going to put these all these envelopes down, so that they don't they open and close easily, they don't have any issues with them and stuff like that. So that is the next part. Basically it's very easy. You just need to get around the mechanism of putting down the envelopes. That's all. So keep watching. I will be showing you. So did I mention I have used basically 10 envelopes and one sheet of paper, one A4 or US letter size paper, one paper bag, and yeah, that's it. So the envelopes are of different sizes, as I said. but you can always tweak around it. So bye everybody, have a great day and keep watching my videos. Thank you.